Good evening, good evening, good evening. Today is still November 4th, 2024, Monday. Monday, November 4th, 2024. It's game day, as we say in sports. Tomorrow is game day. Tomorrow, as we say in sports, is game day. So, we're making last minute preparations to go out and give it our best. Hold on. Do the best that we can to win this game. The championship, the World Series, the Super Bowl, the World Cup. But this is the biggest of them all. The fight for America. See, the loser, if we don't get this right, is all of us. Not Democrat, not Republican, black, white, or any other nationality. If we get this wrong, we all lose. It won't just be the Democrats suffering. It won't just be the Republicans suffering. It won't just be the immigrants suffering. It won't just be the American citizens suffering. It'll be all of us if we get this wrong. And on my last video and plenty of other videos I've made, people, I'm tired of hearing you talking about this. I'm tired of hearing you talking about that. Go sleep on a bed of nails. Can you do that for me, please? Since you don't know how to turn the video off or scroll past it, you know what I talk about and you're still watching. As if you watch long enough, I'll change my mind and do what you want me to do. I guess that's what you're hoping. Well, you hoped wrong. And that's what I'm fighting for. To keep America the way it is, where we have the freedom to do what we want to do as long as it's legal. So I have the freedom right now as it stands, the way we are right now. I have the freedom to come on here and talk about whatever I want to talk about as long as it's legal, not, within the guidelines. So basically what I'm saying is if you happen to be a couple of the people out there that don't like what I'm saying, I can still say it. As long as it ain't illegal. Hate speech and following the YouTube guidelines, I'm good. If you prefer to hear me talk about basket weaving or something like that, then, I'm sorry. But I'm not sorry. Leave. Now on to the topic at hand. Same thing I talked about in the last video. And all the other political videos. Same thing. You don't want to hear the same thing? Get out of here. But it's never the same thing. Same topic, different outlooks on everything I talk about. Now with this, I'm giving this message / plea. This is a plea to the Democrats that's planning on going out and voting for her. See, I don't have to give this message to the Republicans or the Trump supporters or what have you. I'm an independent, but I'm a Trump supporter. I'm not a Republican. I don't know why I got to keep saying that, but some of y'all, I got to keep saying that. So I don't have to express this to Trump supporters. They already get it. But if you happen to be a Trump supporter, hang in here and watch it anyway, so you'll know even more of what you're fighting for. I don't mean fighting in the illegal sense. You got to be careful with these liberals. What you're voting for. I don't actually mean fight. You know, like J6, he said, we got to fight for our country. Oh, he told them to go down there and riot. Oh, God. So you got to be careful what you say with some of these folks. I don't mean fight for real, like, you know. I mean vote. Legal. So anyway, this is a plea to her supporters. I'm going to show y'all something. And I want to remind you, Trump been out of office 4 years. This is not his doing. I want to show you Democrats something. And I want you to think about this when you go in there tomorrow. And you go in there all happy and excited. I can't stand that Trump. I can't wait to get Trump up out of here. You ain't thought about now in time what she gonna do. A lot of y'all overlooking her because of your hate for him. I want to show you, put it in your face, more of what you're gonna get with her. With her, you and us, done. Democrats, with her, you done too. This Democrat Party, this Democrat candidate is not the Democrat Party from 20, 30 years ago. Y'all living in a nostalgia of times gone by and by. This Democrat Party is filth. They stand for a lot of stuff. I know a lot of y'all that's Democrats. I know a lot of my sisters and family members that's Democrats. I know they ain't like these people. The stuff the Democrat Party stand for, my sister ain't with all that. My family members and people that I know that's still Democrat, they ain't with all that. My sister's not them type of people. But they don't keep up with what the Democrats really are about. They thinking about the Democrat Party. They think it's still the same people from 30 years ago. And you can't tell them. Can't tell them otherwise. You don't agree, but they won't even go look into what these folks, it's written down what they stand for. But they won't even go check it out for themselves. If you try to tell them, you just a Trump supporter. When you try to tell them, hey, your party's about this, that, and the other, are you okay with a child being able to change their sexual identity? No, I ain't okay with that, but your party, are you okay if your 10-year-old daughter gets knocked up? Are you okay with the fact she ain't got to let you know? She can just go down there and get rid of it without your knowledge. You're not even knowing she was ever. She down there risking her life. Because you know that's, you're risking your life when you do that, right? When you unalive them babies. You know it ain't just always free and clear. It's a risk to it. How do you feel as a Democrat parent or mother that your baby girl, somebody violated her and she's scared to tell you? At 10 years old and she got knocked up. And you don't have a clue. She's scared to tell you that you're going to be mad or what have you. Are you okay with a Democrat mother that your baby girl can go down there and get it taken care of without your knowledge? That's what your Democrats stand for. But let me show this and I'll come back to you.
Signal went away. Let me flip the camera right here, people. Signal went away. I've been shadow banned right now. Let me flip the camera so you guys can actually see what is going on. Look at this amount of thousands of people. It's a complete mess right here. Buy me a coffee. That's right there pinned on the YouTube box. If you guys like to contribute to my independent reporting and travel fund, buy me a coffee. It is right there. Greatly appreciate all your support.
This is at the Mexican-American border.
Look at this.
People ready to flood in here. This is going on right now.
No. Grábame. Situation right here at the border has more hundreds and thousands of migrants that are arriving. As you see, it is a complete mess over here in one of the immigration centers in south of the border in Tapachula. This is the actual situation as we are speaking right now, and we're living in it.
Now look at all them people, man. How are we going to take it? Look at all these people.
I just did a recorded video for our network. This is the actual situation as we speak. Right here at Immigration South in Tapachula, Chiapas, as migrants are waiting to be attended by the Mexican authorities. And this is the open border policies. As I have said so many times before, this is the consequences of having an administration like the Biden administration, who is part of this global compact of migration. I remember when Joe Biden said, I'm going to create a better pathway for migrants. This is the pathway. This is the greater pathway. The American taxpayer is letting millions and millions of dollars to international organizations. It is the greatest donor to the United Nations and to OIM and to the UNHCR. The American taxpayer is the one that releases more money to these international organizations. The American taxpayer, it is the one that pays more to the UNHCR and to OIM and to the United Nations.
Democrats. This is daily. This has been daily since they've been in office. We are broke. Are you serious? Are you really okay with this? Really? I mean, really. I've said it before and I've heard it said places before. Liberalism is a mental disorder. You go in there and you vote for her tomorrow. This is what you're voting for, and worse. This is what you're voting for. How are we going to pay for this? When we struggling overall as a people. Big well, you ain't struggling. Democrats. Kamala Harris supporters. This is a bad idea. Bad administration, bad people. She is not it. Biden is not it. I made that mistake. I would not do it again. And I'm pleading to y'all, don't make this damn mistake. It's right there in front of you, man. They are trying to break us on purpose. They want a one-world government. Don't y'all get that? This is not the old school Democrat. Once upon a time, the Democrats and the Republicans were American first. They just had different ideas about how to do it. But they both were America first. Once upon a time, and that's what you Democrats of today are holding on to. Y'all still think it's like that because y'all don't research your own. You believe the lies you're being told. Once upon a time, the Democrat Party were nationalists and the Republicans were nationalists, which means they put country first, America first. And if we was able to help other people, we would. But America came first, even with the Democrats. Not anymore. This is what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. It's not like that anymore. The Democrats are globalists. They're not for us. That's why they put that black woman out there, whatever she is. She look black. She look like a fair-skinned, light-skinned black woman. She do. I ain't gonna lie about that. And that's why they did that, because they know they can pull on your heartstring with the symbolism, and they know they're going to have the Roland Martins and all of them coming out, the hound dogs, the attack dogs. Get them, Kamala. Because they going to be all right. While we out here dealing with this, they don't have to deal with this. They got money where they can go live anywhere they want to live. They want to be able to come in the White House, kick it, for the whatever they call them things, soirees and the parties and the press dinners, and they want to do all that. Roland Martin and all them folks. They don't care nothing about this right here, what I'm showing y'all. They ain't got to deal with these, Mike. They ain't got to deal with that. They don't care. They are not for us. They are for themselves. Anybody that's telling you to vote for this woman and this right here, they're not for us. They're not for America. Ain't no way you're going to look at this and tell me you're okay with that. We ain't going to even get into the agenda. That ain't even no big, I don't even care about that. That's way on down the list of issues that we got to deal with these Democrats. What they doing to the kids. Men in women's sports, men in women's bathrooms, what have you. That's like number 5 on the priority list. This mess right here is what's going to take us out of here. This. We can make it with the LGBT community. We trying to decide how we going to do this, that, what rights this, and what rights. We can make it with that. They're not the enemy. This mess. Open borders.
American taxpayer, it is the one that is receiving millions and millions of individuals under the American taxpayer. And when the American taxpayer demands an explanation or wants to know an explanation, it is being labeled by this progressive, mercenary, activist leftist as fear-mongering, as creating hysteria, as a conspiracy theory, as white supremacists, white imperialists, as xenophobic, transphobic, homophobic, pronoun-phobic, fatphobic, racist, fascist, narcissist, and bigot. This is what the American taxpayer is going to be labeled if they demand an explanation to say, you know what, you're taxing us of these millions and millions of people that are coming in. You know, a lot of them unfiltered, a lot of them with the intentions to go to work, a lot of them with the intentions to get a better life. Yeah, but, you know, you see that there's no filter at the border, so you will have a lot of complications of non-good people coming in with bad intentions. And when the American citizen is asking for explanations to say, hey, you know what the hell is going on? You know, we want to know what is going on. What is going on in the south of the border? Why are we receiving millions and millions of people? Can you give us an explanation? You will be labeled as a fearmonger, as a white supremacist. You cannot ask for an explanation. That is the craziest thing about it. That is the craziest thing about it. And this is one day before elections, people. It's one day before elections. This has been nonstop over here in south of the border. I just came down here. Basically, I came down here for a caravan that is leaving tomorrow. And this is an actual situation. Se ¿Sí? ¿Podrás aventarte un video del dron? Sí. ¿Vas bien eso qué? ¿Vas bien eso? Sí. Cuidado, no, que está la cartera. This is the actual aggravated situation over here. This is how it looks. No. Si lo vuelas de allá para acá, vuélalo bajito. I'm asking my cameraman if he can fly the drone, because these are thousands of people that are waiting right here. This is the reality of what is about to arrive to the United States.
We're gonna F around and find out. We're gonna keep right on playing, watching Love and Hip Hop, watching our football games, being entertained. You're gonna keep right on playing. Right? Keep playing. We can't let this happen. It's already happening. They flooding in by the millions. Now, sister, you ain't all right with this. My co-workers, people I know, my Facebook friends, Democrats, y'all ain't all right with this. They didn't check with y'all before they did this. All they do is scare y'all about Trump. Trump bad, Trump bad, Trump. Don't look at what we doing over here. Don't look at this. No, look over there. Trump. Look at that damn Trump. Racist, Trump. Felon, convicted felon. Don't look over here at all these, what we doing over here now. Don't pay this no attention. Have you heard about Project 2025? You ought to be scared to death. All along, just what you got. And by the way, my man name is Oscar Blue Ramirez. That's the name of the channel. Oscar Blue Ramirez. Check him out.
What a disaster, man. How many people? I think that is around 12 to 1,500 people right here.
That's more than that.
And this is just one day.
More than that.
I believe 12 to 15 people, 12 to 1,500. If I'm being, I'm just going as small as a quantity if I see it, but there's a lot of the people that they're outside of this avenue, which I'm not counting.
Trump bad. Have you heard about Project 2025? Don't look at this. Don't pay this no attention.
Like to the video, share the video, like the video, people. I have really small amount of people that they're liking the video and sharing the video. Please like the video on Facebook, hit that like button on YouTube, hit that like button on X. Hit those like buttons, please. Hit that like button. Let's get more people on the live feed. If you hit that like button, we will get more people on the live.
Oscar Blue Ramirez is his name of the channel. OSCARBLUERAMIREZ. Y'all check my man out. He down there on the border. And he's an immigrant. If he's not an immigrant, he's familiar with it. He speaks fluent Spanish. He's Latino, whatever he is. This is what we're dealing with. Trump bad. Don't pay this no attention. Don't worry about what you mean with all them people coming in here for. Don't worry about that. Have you heard about Project 2025? Trump is a racist. 34 count felon. Don't worry about all these people coming in here. They ain't doing nothing. That ain't nothing. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about how we getting them all this money and stamps and somewhere to live. Don't worry about that. Have you heard about Project 2025? Trump is a racist. That's all you need to focus on. Nothing else. Get it, got it, good. Bye.